Yes, so today I'm going to be straightforward to the main point on what we're going to learn, and this is none other than learning how to do the invisible line and how we're going to achieve the invisible line. And of course, I brought these so that we can first go through it, and then we understand how we have been doing these mistakes. So for now, let's try to look like the lines how they're supposed to be. Of course, we always have this middle line and the sideway line, and of course it can also be this side. So there are always three, the middle and these other three. But how are we going to do this? Of course, the first one is always perfect. When it comes in the middle, we always do it perfectly. But we always do the mistake when it comes to the sideway line. And of course, when you try to look at this person, depending on the forehead, if you try to look at her, the middle line is here, and of course when you try to go far here, we have to make sure that our line on the side is supposed to be like here, because this is where the corner is, so it's supposed to be like here. Okay, so this is supposed to be the sideway line and it's supposed to be here. And of course, when we make a mistake, when you do a mistake, sometimes you see like your weave is not balancing. It's just because maybe either way you chose the line that, let's say the middle line was here and then the sideway line you decided to put it around here. Okay, now when you put the side line around here, trust me, there is the way your weave may not balance. And why am I saying all this? Of course, to the weaves that are very long, it might maybe somehow it might balance, but to those weaves that are very short, they're very sensitive, that you have to make sure the line, if it is in the middle, let it be in the middle, and if it's on the sides, let it be like the right side. Okay, so now when it comes to that, also have to know when the weave it is straight or when the weave it is curly. But of course today, as we're going to see the curly weaves, these ones are always okay when it comes, like even if the sideway is somehow like it is this far, this like it's supposed to be here, if it is here, this weave is not going like to disturb us when like falling in the face, because it is curly. Okay, so that's why we always have to make sure we put it on the right line. Now as you're looking at my forehead, if these are my corners, it means if I'm looking for in the sideway line, I'm supposed to go exactly where this forehead is. So this one might not be having this. We have we have different types of hairlines, like the short and this long, so it's supposed to be exactly here at the corner. Now if I try to put it here, it means it is not going to balance very well, especially when the weave is very short. And again, according to the age. Now, the way I'm going to plait a young girl, not the way I'm going to plait my mom. So you will find like for them, they always have to put a line go this way so that it is a sideway line, but again, it is not overfalling in their faces. So we need to understand this before making these weaves. If we do that, then it is going to be a very nice thing. This line is the one, but those ones who put it here, that's why I always see someone is looking old somehow somewhere, because those lines for our mom, when you put it here, the way they may look, you understand? So for them, we need to understand according to the age. But as if you're a young one, it's supposed to be like right at the corner. So please, let's try to understand that. And of course, when it is a curly weave, you need to make sure it is around there. So I will get back to you showing you how you can also achieve the weave if it is straight and you don't want it to overfall in someone's face, but of course depending on their forehead. Okay, so let's get through and see how this is going to be. Now let's get back to our main video of today, our main tutorial of today on how we're going to achieve this look, on how to do the invisible line weave. And this is the curly weave from the Jerry cow. It is a human weave. So we're going to see how we can do this. And of course, we have been missing having these weaves just because maybe we had started doing the closures, the wigs and everything. So we forgot about the invisible line. So today, let's try to see through how you can achieve the invisible line. First and foremost, we're going to make our cornrows this way. And of course, when we're trying to do the cornrows, everyone does it on like according to your own art, the way you feel how you're going to sew it. But of course, to those ones who always don't want to cut off their weaves, I wouldn't advise maybe to use these cornrow, and maybe I might come back with another video showing you how to achieve that without cutting your weave, the cornrows that you're supposed to be doing. But the major point here is the invisible line. So these are the cornrows that we need to focus on when we're achieving the invisible line, and they have to be small like this. So them being small like this, it means they're going to we're going to achieve that small line. The line is going to be small, not very wide, because we know as it grows, it keeps on enlarging. So first and foremost, what we need to know, we need to make it very close, so that as you keep on combing or maybe detangling the weave, this line keeps on enlarging. So by 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you'll find the line is now showing. So make sure that we make these cornrows very small, so that the line is very small, not wide. So let's go through and we see how this is going to be achieved.
Was made straight out of heaven, yeah. Ori malaika from head to your toes. Bakukozeko oli kiso. Eyo jovudde bamanyi kye bakola. Bakole biriko.
Okay, yes. Most probably when it comes to these curly weaves, and this was size 8, and of course when you try to look at it, what we need to understand is that as we are sewing it, we need to maintain these lines, because this is very, very important. You don't need to let your weave to look like it is light on the head, like it is not giving here the darkness. So these are the points that you need to pack a lot, yes, so that you achieve that look here. And of course, even if you don't pack here in front, but most of the times when down here is full packed very well, it is going to make it look balancing and very, very nice.
I don't know what they did, but you look so beautiful. Mubitabe byange wasomye, otunulanga Miss Independent. Your hair so perfect, looks like it was made straight out of heaven, yeah. Ori malaika from head to your toes. Bakukozeko oli kiso. Eyo jovudde bamanyi kye bakola. Bakole biriko. Hair back clippers, yeah. Hair back clippers. Bally knit like expected. Hair back clippers, yeah. Hair back clippers. Bally knit like expected. Knit like expected. Whoa, oh, oh, yeah. Oh, na 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 na.
Yeah, it's Boris the Hipper, the crochet master. Yeah.
It's so light as a tango on the head, easy to maintain. You can hold the puff and move around so free. Yeah,
so styleable, portable, ever available. I know you like hair, so come get the zipper curl, 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 the zipper curl.
finally, when we have reached at these our lines, the one that we made the small cornrows, I've told you that this is the most important part that we need to focus on, how we can achieve this and how to make it look more natural. Of course, by then we used to sew. Others, they use other methods like the bonding and all that. But this time around, let's try to make it more natural, like we shouldn't use all that. And we're going to be using our crochet. But if you try to look, I'm just getting the hair from my line, the line that this hair that I just sewed. So I'm just separating into two so that I pull the line from inside. It's just like a little hair that I'm pulling from the other line so that it covers my cornrow. So my the only thing that I want here is to cover the cornrow so that I make it look more natural. But what I need to focus on is to make sure that it is not very huge, like it's not overshowing, because I know with the time, 1 week, 2 weeks, it will be big, it will be showing, you understand? So that's why I always make sure that they're small, like from the salon, in the way that whenever you keep on combing, doing all that styling and all that, you'll find like it keeps on enlarging slowly by slowly, and then you enjoy your weave. So this is the best method that you can use. And of course, I'll also want to try it on the straight weave also, so that we see the difference. Or maybe if we can go for the wigs, or we can go for the closures, or if we can still also have tried to use this kind of method. But I would say that if you learn how to do this, it is going to be very easy for you also, yes, like these other methods that we have been using. So let's see it. And of course, if you have any question that you can ask, I would like you to go right in the comment section. Tell me what you need to know more about this method. And again, if you like it, you can also like the video or rating me from 1 to 10, because I really love that. And yes, this is how amazing our weave looks like. And of course, other things that the question that I might be asked is how many pieces that I used. And of course, there were 2, or they were enough for this amazing. You can see how it is balanced and how the separation of the line where it's supposed to be. So those ones who just keep it here, you will find like the weave is not balancing and making someone look somehow old. You understand? Yes. So the way I plait her is not the way I may plait my mom. So that is the difference between separating these lines. So for now, I don't have much to say about that. But as I'm signing out, let's first look at the trending hairstyle that has been trending ever since last year and this year 2026, and they're very, very protective, very long lasting. I'm gonna be signing out. See you in my other next video. My name is Maurice, the Crochet Master, and I work at Hair by Clippers, located in Intended Ministers Village. See you. May the Lord bless you all.